Hello students, today we will study the exercise 6.1. This is the exercise of standard 10 chapter number 6 triangles. So in previous class we have studied about the concept of the similarity of the two figures. And basically in this chapter we have to study about the similarity of the two triangles. So based on that let us study the exercise and question number 1. Question number 1 is fill in the blanks using the correct word given in the brackets. So here we have given the first blank, that is all the circles are, we have given the two options, congruent and similar. Now we know that when the two figures are congruent, when all of its dimensions are equal, right? So here we have given that all the circles. So circles are maybe of the smaller size or greater size. So we can say that the circles are not congruent, but they will be the similar, right? In the same way, second one is all the squares are, here also we have given the two options, similar and congruent. So all the squares, so here also we have to think that all the squares cannot be the congruent because all the squares do not have the same size, right? So all the squares will be the similar, all the squares are similar. Okay, third one is all blank space triangles are similar. Here we have got the two options, isosceles triangles and equilateral triangles. See, we have given that all the triangles are similar, but which triangles are similar, isosceles or equilateral? So here we can say that all the equilateral triangles are similar. All the equilateral triangles are similar, right? Okay, now fourth one is two polygons of the same number. Two polygons of the same number of the sides are similar if A, their corresponding angles are what? Here we have given the two options in the bracket, equal and proportional, and the two blanks are given. So we have to put one option in here and one option here. So angles, now we know that whenever the two figures are similar, their angles, corresponding angles are what? They are equal. And second one is their corresponding sides are proportional, right? So this is the question number 1. Here we have completed. Okay. Now in question number 2, we have said that give the two different examples of pair of first one the similar figures, right? So here we have to draw the two figures which are similar to each other. Two pairs, right? Here first A, let's suppose here we are drawing one of the square. So this is, you can say, one kind of, let us take it a rectangle. So here we can draw one another rectangle which has the smaller size than the previously drawn rectangle, right? So this is the one of the pair of the two similar figures. Both are the rectangles. Now here also we have to draw one another pair. So here we can draw one triangle, right? Here we can draw one of the triangle. One is smaller and one is greater. So see, both these figures, these two are the similar figures, these two are also the similar figures. One is the rectangle, one is the triangle. It is not necessary to draw these figures only, right? You can draw the figures by yourself, okay? Any figures. Now we have to give the two examples of the non-similar figures. So here we have to draw the non-similar figures. So for the non-similar figures, here we can use one of the rhombus. Here we can use one of the rhombus and one of the rectangle, right? So you can see that four sides are there, but here these angles are not equal, so we cannot say these figures are the similar figures. So this is the one of the example of non-similar figures. Okay, now in second example that we have to give, here we can draw one of the circle, and second figure we can draw as a like this. Okay, so this circle and these two figures are not similar to each other. So these are the two examples which are of the non-similar figures, right? Okay, now question number 3. Here also, okay, here also you can draw the another pair by yourself. It is not necessary to draw these figures only. Okay, so question number 3 is, so state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. Here we have given the two quadrilaterals. One is PQRS, that is all sides are equal, 1.5 centimeter, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So this is a rhombus. In the same way, here we have given one of the square, that is ABCD. See, all the sides are equal and all the angles are of 90 degree. So according to the similarity condition, here see, the corresponding angles must be equal. So here we can see that the angles are of 90 degree, but here the angles are not 90 degree. Yes, the sides are in the correspondence, because 1.5 upon 3 we can get 1 by 2. In the same way, all the four sides are in the correspondence. All the sides are in the proportional, but the angles are not equal. So we can say that these two figures are not similar, right? These two figures are not similar. Okay? Okay, so let us see the similarity of the triangles. So we know that now the two conditions which are very important whenever we have to prove the two triangles similar. First one is their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, that means in the same proportion. So this concept, when the two triangles have all the three angles, corresponding angles are equal, then the two triangles are also called the equiangular triangles, right? The two triangles are called the equiangular triangle. Okay, so according to that, the ratio of the any two corresponding sides in the two equiangular triangles is always the same. So this is one of the thing, this is one of the concept observed by the Greek mathematician, that is Thales. The Greek mathematician, who observed this thing that in the ratio of the any two corresponding sides in the two equiangular triangles is always the same. So the very first condition is that both the angles have their corresponding angles are equal. If the corresponding angles are equal, then this thing, that sides in the two equiangular triangles is always the same, right? And that thing, this thing is stated as a theorem, and that is the result of this theorem is called the basic proportionality theorem. That is the first theorem that we have to study in this chapter, and from that basic proportionality theorem, then only we can prove the another theorems that we have to study further in this chapter. Okay, so this is all about how we can prove the basic proportionality theorem and who gives the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Thank you.